Hi everyone! Welcome to the final episode of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. We're right at the end. We're right about to start with the major final exam in the cooking arena. And we're going to find out what happens between us and Colonel Sanders. And maybe we'll finally learn about that ghost of that student. He kind of disappeared for a while there. So let's see what happens there and see if we can make Colonel Sanders finally officially fall in love with us. So without waiting any longer, let's get into it. Okay, this is where we left off. We were practicing for the final exam in the arena before everyone else got here. But then Colonel Sanders came in to surprise us. So your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Alien Unicorn, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. I'm so hungry. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Yeah, why did I lie to him? I've been cooking. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you the cook-off. So this is talking about that time when I had a cook-off or a competition against Ashley, and the timer was running down really fast, and all I could think about was Colonel Sanders, and it was awful and ridiculous. And now I'm afraid to really be talking to him right now. Honestly, that's not my personal concern. I just don't want him stealing more of my recipes. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. I'm going to confess or fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. So TLC is an acronym for Tender Loving Care. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. He's gonna steal this from us too. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything that you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. So here, per their usual selves means the way that they usually act or the way that they usually are. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. So his chicken floats apparently. It just flies as a dead chicken would. Egg wash! What's wash? Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Roid here is short for steroid. Yeah, seems appropriate. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank start to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. I told you this entire game I was concerned about artificial intelligence and the singularity and all the ethics going into a human dating a robot, and look what happens. I called it, everybody. You saw it here. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh, Clank is gone. So sad. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Last time we cast a spell and nothing happened, so we could do it again. I mean, this is the last episode regardless of this game. So if it ends here. Not a huge deal, right? But it also means we lose the game. Or do it the hard way. But what if we do it the hard way and then that makes us lose? I'm gonna do it the hard way this time. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I can't wink. I'll try like that. Yeah. I believe in you, alien unicorn. Miriam notices too. Ah. And I've always believed in you, alien unicorn, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish if you're here cheering? Who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's so sweet of her. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Aha! It's the secret ingredient! The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. What was that secret ingredient, and why does it look like it's about to kill us all? Oh no. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? I never did anything magical. I specifically said do it the hard way. Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Aww. So here, winding up means he's preparing to tell this story. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Well, obviously. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, alien unicorn! You are the chosen one! You will avenge me! Yay, we finally get to see the ghost again! The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry! My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Oh, great. But don't worry, dear alien unicorn. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. This phrase, all is not lost, means that there's still hope. Something good still might happen. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. What, does this mean it's over? We won? Is this it? I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. This phrase, think on your feet, means think very fast and make decisions very fast and correctly. And rolling with the punches, so punch. If you're rolling with the punches, you're getting punched, but you're still going, you're still moving forward. So if something bad is happening, you don't give up. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Okay, so he's just helping us. We haven't actually won yet. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Not really, nah. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. That's just a really fancy way of saying you can combine two weird things together and somehow, surprisingly, they taste or look good. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank, from off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee hee, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Oh, poor Pop. Sure, you kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst prank in UCSL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Okay, let's practice this really fun, ridiculous word. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. So an onomatopoeia is any written word that is describing a sound. That's a non-language sound. So beep, whir, all those sounds that Clink was making. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, my word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Sorry if I'm saying that word wrong. I don't know what it means. I think it's Japanese. If it is Japanese and you know what it means, please tell me in the comments. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? So sublime means amazing, the best taste, wonderful. Though sublime can be used to describe things other than food, and it doesn't mean taste necessarily. But sublime basically means the best and most wonderful and amazing. Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Aww. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Alien Unicorn, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. So an axe-hewn urchin shell, I think he took an axe and split the urchin in half. And caviar is fish eggs. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. So that custard is kind of liquid, and if it sloshes around, it moves back and forth and might spill over the side. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr! Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Oof, so all the needles are sticking into his mouth. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no! I can't eat this. It keepeth poking my tongue. So it looks like he can't say his S's right now because his tongue and his mouth are swollen from the allergic reaction. Poor Sprinkles, I want to save him. Disqualified! That was disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Sarcasm, I think. Dejected. Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. So here he's saying, don't discount simplicity. This is the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. So lap up is when a dog drinks from water or liquid, or a cat too. I know, yeah. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna miss Sprinkles. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Ooh, that sounds amazing. So I guess here's the Turkish delight, and then the syrup is made of rosewater, so that's here. And then topped with French meringue, the white part, and connected by sugar glass. I think it's this glass here, made of sugar. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. So the word fragile means it can break easily. You have to be gentle with it. And it's kind of ridiculous that you can't eat the food she made. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, alien unicorn? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. So this word two-faced means one face is super nice and happy and friendly. The other face, you guessed it, mean, evil. So she's been mean to us, but she's been so nice to Colonel Sanders and everybody else. So she can't keep the two-faced routine up or keep it going. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Oh gosh, this is it. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the big moment. We're gonna see what he thinks. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blown me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. We did it! It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Yay! We did it! You pass, and you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. We're going to another dimension again. This happens so often in this game. All right, this word partake means they are going to join in on the activity, or more specifically here, they're going to eat the mac and cheese. You win! We won, guys! But what did we win exactly? Are we going to partner with Colonel Sanders now? I don't understand. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Wow, even they're admitting it. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be any better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. This is kind of an old word, get your groove on. Basically, just to party, have fun. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. So decor is describing the decorations around the place. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! Yay, Sprinkles! He's also a DJ. I want him to DJ for me. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. Okay, can we finally figure out what's going on here? No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. What? So when he appeared out of the lake as a ghost, he was just a human? That whole time he's been a human? What was the point of this? Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's a spark monster! He has finally mellowed out. So, mellow means to relax. Oh, this poor student. We're never going to learn his name, are we? Everyone, the spark monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Aww. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? I have one guess. Oh, it's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Why is Pop coming in on a red carpet? Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat, so perched atop, you see a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete your final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such, of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Clank is an alien, guys! Oh my gosh! Mind blown! What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Wow, that's powerful stuff. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. Wow, that's mean. So, surpass you. Basically, she is more mature than you now. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. He's gone. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmate. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and then by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Here it comes. We have the final call to action from KFC. Come and eat. The end. So it's over? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Alien Unicorn, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Alien Unicorn. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I think this is something I'll need to just do by myself. What? I'm not gonna work with him? You stole my recipe. Are you gonna take my recipes now and just market them and... But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Yeah! So this whole time, he has not taken me seriously. Oh, I'm so mad. What a jerk! Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? No, I want to do my own thing too, and he's stealing my recipes. Are we going to talk about that? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Alien Unicorn, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. I'm sure, until you run off with my recipes. The end. Well, that was kind of an annoying ending. I didn't like that. I feel like he took advantage of us and made us think that he actually respected our cooking. And then at the last minute, after he teamed up with us and stole our recipes, he's saying that he's going to just go on his own. I'm kind of angry. But, well, it's over. We're done with Colonel Sanders. We completed it. And we technically won, sort of, I think. I don't know, let me know in the comments if anyone played this game all the way through themselves and had a different ending. I am so excited to move forward because next we're going to start playing The Sims 4 Discover University. And that will also be about an intermediate level playthrough. We will be doing some playthroughs that are more basic level. And if anyone has any specific requests for either games or level of playthrough, or if you want me to focus on something specific within the English language, please let me know in the comments. I'm so excited to build videos that will help you learn English and help you practice your comprehension. And hopefully if you're writing comments below, also practice your writing skills. So let me know what you would like to see next and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.